It's now the time of the weekly analysis, and before we start, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel and kindly share the video. Also, my friends, it's my task actually to bring to your attention that we have noticed actually many channels on Telegram pretending to be extreme trader. So many fake channels. Thankfully, we are having here a very good reputation, and our good signals have actually led to a lot of scammers to use our name to brand their products. For example, this is one of the fake channels. This is not Extreme Trader, but look at that. If you look at the description, he pretending to be Extreme Trader using our logo as well. So again, he is a liar. He is not Extreme Trader, and what he's showing here is so unrealistic. He's only showing winnings, consistent winnings, never showing any loss. I mean, that is really ridiculous. And if you look here at the pinned post, look at that. He's offering actually Forex account management. He's invest in Forex trading. He's asking you to send money to them so they can trade it for you. That is so an Extreme Trader. We never do that. Please don't send your money to anyone who pretending to be Extreme Trader. The only original and authentic Extreme Trader channel on Telegram is the one that you can find the link in the description below of this video. If you want to join our free group of Telegram, please click that link and join the group instantly to receive one free signal every day. And remember, we will never ever ask you to send us funds to trade it for you. We never do that. Actually, I don't even have time to do that, to be honest with you guys. Anyway, let's now begin with the weekly analysis, and as usual, we will start with the Euro USD. So right now, what we can see right here based on the weekly chart is that the market has indeed reversed at this level of a previous key support at the bracket of 1.072. And now we're having here a strong bullish engulfing candle after this small red candle right here. So right now, the current price action is indicating for a bullish reversal for the Euro USD. What is the price action here? Actually, it's this candle right here. This candle right now, actually, this was the previous week. This candle, actually, guys, if you have seen it on a support level, it's really a good sign that the market right now is getting ready for the bullish reversal, especially, of course, if you have seen a blue candle after it. We can see here example. Right here, we are having here one of those candles. This is what we call the inverted hammer. It's actually my favorite price action for the bullish reversal. Once being spotted on a strong support level and followed later with a blue candle, it means that the market right now is getting ready for the rise, and that's the reason I'm sending you a signal to buy the Euro USD. So after confirming the direction on the weekly chart, let's now move to the daily chart. Now, the daily chart is showing right here, of course, a strong level of a key support, as well as this is, of course, what we have seen on the weekly chart. And right now on the daily chart, we can notice right here also a strong level of another key support. And look at that. The market has already reversed on the same level of that support. If that didn't happen, I would have sent you a signal to buy the Euro USD exactly at the same level of that support. But the reversal has already happened, which means the market right now is going to continue the fall. Sorry, the rise. It's going to continue the rise. Moving now to the 4-hour time frame. Now what we need to do is identify the real levels of support and resistance and separate them from the fake breakouts. So what we did basically on the weekly and daily chart is confirming the direction, and now on the 4-hour time frame we have to identify our entries. So of course I will never look now for a sell opportunity. I will look only for the buy orders. So now where exactly we can place our buy order for the Euro USD, and where can we expect the next take profit level to be? Of course, right here, if we look right here carefully, my friends, we do have right here, of course, a real level of a support, as we can see. So this was right here, of course, a fake breakout. This was a resistance. This was right here the nearest level of a support to that bullish breakout candle. Right here also, it was a real level of a support. Another real level of a support, of course, contains a few attempts of a fake breakout. And if we scroll even more to the left, we can notice that this was indeed a strong real level of a support. So that means 1.081 is a strong level that cannot be ignored, and we most likely can buy actually the Euro USD from there. Now, we need to confirm this, of course, using Fibonacci retracement, and if we check it, we can see the perfection. It's indeed a 38.2 Fibonacci retracement. So as a result, I would believe that we can set our target to be exactly at Fibonacci 61.8. That means actually, guys, not a lot of pips, maybe only 68 pips only. Now, for the safe zone, it shouldn't actually be ranging lower than 23.6. That's going to be, of course, our safe zone. But now I just wanted one more confirmation on our entry. So can we really buy the EURUSD exactly at the same level of a real support right here? Is there any way that we can confirm this entry? The answer is absolutely yes. And we will actually use the magic of trend lines. So what I will do, simply draw here a support trend line, as you can see, from this higher low to this lower low. Now what I will do next is simply drag the very same line that I have drawn here and just simply place it right there at the nearest level of a support trend line, as we can see. There exactly. Check this out. So the same level was previously a resistance trend line. It was also a support trend line, and there a resistance trend line, and finally right here we can notice that it was indeed a support trend line. Let me just now go to the 1 hour time frame to show it to you. Right there, on the 1 hour time frame, we can see it clearly that this was, of course, a strong support trend line, which has faced here a fake breakout. And now if the market will continue the fall, it will finally retest the same level of a support trend line, plus, of course, the support right here at Fibonacci 38.2 at 1.081. And therefore, the market most likely is going to continue the rise. So therefore, our signal is going to be buying the EURUSD, targeting at least 67 pips of profit, and a safe zone that shouldn't be ranging lower than 30 pips only. Let me now please write the signal for you. Moving on to the pound USD. Now for the pound USD, again, we will go to the weekly chart, and again we can see right here the same thing, my friends. The market has reversed exactly at the same level of a key support right here at the bracket of 1.255. Now also right here, based on the weekly chart, we are seeing the same candle, the inverted hammer appeared already, and the followed candle was also another blue candle exactly on the strong key support level. That indicates, of course, a continuation in the reversal, which means the pound USD will most likely, guys, gonna continue the rise. Let's now go to the daily chart. Now again, very similar thing happening right here on the daily chart. I actually would have sent you the signal to buy the pound USD exactly from the same level of a real support right here at 1.260, but the reversal already happened, which means we have to buy now the continuation in the rise. Let's now move to the 4 hour time frame. Again, very same thing, guys. Let me just save your time and telling you that we will just buy the pound USD exactly right here from the same level of a real support, as we can see, at 1.261. The reason, of course, is that is a very similar setup to the pound USD, sorry, to the EURUSD, and it's actually just applying the same ideas that we're having here: a support trend line and the resistance trend line, and again right here a support trend line. So meaning the market has always been respecting those levels as a support and a resistance trend line. So if we had right here one fake breakout, that means that most likely the market will continue the fall, and it will be facing, first of all, the nearest level of a horizontal support right here to that bullish breakout candle, which was actually a very strong key support level. Plus, of course, that level of a support trend line is gonna be respected again right here, and the market as a result is going to continue the rise. Now for setting our take profit levels, let me just apply the Fibonacci retracement, and let me just tell you that we can actually set our take profit level this time to be higher, to be exactly right here, just a little bit below Fibonacci 50, which is going to be right here the key level of a resistance, which means we can actually targeting we will be targeting 93 pips of profit. However, the safe zone shouldn't actually be ranging much lower than the bottom of the support right here of the fake breakout at 1.257, ranging only for about 41 pips against 93 pips of profit. Moving now to the AUDUSD. Now for the AUDUSD, again, we will go now to the weekly chart, and again we can see the same thing happening, my friends. Another reversal sign right here. The price action here is so promising. Those three candles right here are so much promising actually for the bullish reversal, so meaning most likely the next candle is going to be blue as well. Now analyzing the AUDUSD, now first of all, it's different from the EURUSD and the pound USD, because right now we can see here a downtrend, and we can see that the market is indeed respecting those levels of a real resistance trend line. Now, most likely, if we will ever see here any bullish reversal, most likely it means that the AUDUSD is going to continue the rise till it hit the same level of a resistance trend line, and then we don't know what will going to happen later. Maybe the market will continue breaking out from it, maybe it will reverse, we are not sure, but what we are certainly sure of so far from our analysis is that the market will continue the rise to reach that level of a resistance trend line, which means our take profit level shouldn't actually exceed that level of a resistance right here, exactly, to be precise, at 0.668. Because right here we can notice this candle right here, this wick right here, represents of course the real level of a resistance, and this is of course a fake breakout, and there also we can see a real level of a resistance. Of course, if I move to the daily chart, you will see it better. There, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Right here, this is the nearest level of a key resistance. That is, of course, the fake breakout. That was, of course, one resistance. And now we can see that the target is going to be right here exactly at the same level of that resistance. So therefore, our take profit level is going to be really small this time for about only, oh, not small. This is daily chart, sorry. I thought I'm analyzing the 4-hour time frame. 107 pips, of course. That is so far. Let me just now move to the 4-hour time frame. And from there, we can actually define our entries, which will be right here, of course, at the nearest level of a real support at 0.656. And if by tracking the same price, we can notice that the market has always been reversing exactly on the same level, almost always. And even if we have seen some bearish movement, it ended up as a fake breakout, which means buying here most likely is going to be a safe option. Now, buying the market right here, of course, we have to reduce our take profit level. It's really way too much. Our take profit level will be placed right here at the nearest level of a key resistance at 0.665. That means that we will be targeting about 91 pips only of profit, and the safe zone that shouldn't be ranging much lower than the previous level of a resistance, which is the nearest one, of course, the bullish breakout candle at 0.652, which means our safe zone ranging for about 38 pips against 91 pips of profit. Let's now go to the USDCAD. Now for the USDCAD, actually it's a bit confusing because actually we thought that the pair seems like it's going to continue the rise, but now we can notice that the market has indeed reversed at the same level of a key resistance right here at 1.362. Now most likely we will look actually to sell this pair for one reason. If we look right here, guys, at the weekly chart, notice this. It's actually very clear that we are having here a strong level of a resistance trend line, which obviously has been respected repeatedly over the time. So one attempt of a resistance trend line, 2, 3, a fake breakout, and finally the market has reversed exactly at the same level of the resistance trend line. Not only that, but the candles has actually closed exactly at the same level. If the candle would have closed above this level, that would have been actually a different story. But closing actually below the level, it indicates actually that the next candle might actually be a red one. So moving now to the 4-hour time frame after confirming our entries. Now it's very simple and very easy in my opinion to find our entry to be exactly right here at this level of a resistance at 1.360. That is going to be the level where we want to short the USDCAD after it makes a pullback for another 18 pips. That's going to be really a good entry. Take profit level will be placed just right here at the nearest level of a key support at 1.351, ranging for about 85 pips of profit, and the safe zone that shouldn't be ranging much higher than the previous level of the highest level of a resistance at 1.364, ranging for about 38 pips only. Let's now move to the pound GPY. Alright, so now for the pound GPY, what's next with this pair? Of course, we have replaced the USDJPY with the pound GPY because now the USDJPY is almost dead in my opinion. And just look at that. This is really ugly market. That is, of course, the USDJPY, my friends. Look at that. This is really one ugly market. You don't want to trade in this kind of market. The candles are barely moving, and some traders were really lucky with one big movement right here on the USDJPY and another bullish movement. But again, the market went back to sleep mode. So again, we have abandoned the USDJPY for the meantime, and right now we are actually focusing on the pound GPY. So now what's next with this pair? Now by moving to the daily chart, what we can notice right here is of course that the market is moving on this channel and seems like it's actually respecting this channel right here. So now there is a harmony, and now we can notice that the market has actually bounced for 4 times on this support trendline channel. Now that means that the market right now seems like it's going to continue the rise. Now there is of course another thing I want to point actually, which is right here, that we had here also a resistance trend line, or actually we can say a channel. Let me just draw it to you. Right here exactly, there we had of course another channel, and the market has already retested that level of a resistance trend line. Let me just now go to the 4-hour times to show you, the 4-hour time frame to show it to you. Right there exactly. So right here we had of course a channel which indeed has been broken out from, and the market fell all the way down right here, respected the same level of a previous support and a resistance trend line, and as we can see, as a result, the market reversed and right now is retesting, actually gonna be retesting the same level of a resistance trend line right here. So therefore that is gonna be our take profit level. Now where exactly we can buy the pound USD, because obviously we have to consider buying this pair. Well, it's not going to take a long time, of course, because if we go right here to the 1-hour time frame, now check this out. Right here exactly, we can see a strong level of a key support exactly right there, to be precise, right there exactly, at 191.205. That, of course, was a strong level of a key support. It became later a key level of a resistance, and again, the market actually kept ranging on the same level. But considering the direction of the trend, we can safely say that most likely if the pound JPY is going to make any pullbacks ever upon the pressure from this level of a resistance right here, it's going to continue the fall till it reach that level of a previous key support level, and from there we can safely buy the pair, targeting of course the same level of a resistance trend line. So that means that our buy order will be placed exactly at 191.208, but this time targeting of course only the highest level of a real resistance right here at 190.217, which means we will actually be expecting around 100 pips profit from this signal, and a safe zone that shouldn't be ranging much lower than the previous level of the bottom actually of the support right here at 190.763, which means our safe zone will be ranging for 44 pips against 100 pips of profit. And lately, let's now move to the USDCHF. Alright, so now what's next with this pair? Actually, the pair has actually reversed exactly at this level of a key resistance right here, as we can see, as 0.905. Which means right now also that the USDCHF is most likely also going to continue the fall, considering of course that we had right here of course a resistance trend line, and check this out, the market is indeed respecting the same level of a resistance trend line repeatedly. Even 2 candles right here has appeared which actually have made an attempt to break out from that level of a resistance trend line, but both of them have failed and reversed exactly at the same level of the peak of the resistance trend line. That means also that the next candle is most likely gonna be a bearish one. So looking to sell the USDCHF for the next week. Moving now to the daily chart. Right now on the daily chart also we can notice right here a lot of wicks, indicates of course a weakness in the level right here, and also right there on the same level of a real resistance also we can notice right here a lot of wicks on the top of the candles, also indicates of course a pressure from the sellers to keep pushing the market down, to continue falling all the way right here to retest the broken level of a resistance at 0.889. So meaning that will be our take profit level, the previous level of a support and a key resistance as well. That's of course our take profit level. Now moving to the 4-hour time frame. Now based on the 4-hour time frame, where exactly we can determine our entry? The answer of course this time is gonna be by using the resistance trend lines, and let me just show you the way. For example, we're having here a resistance trend line, and we do have right here also a resistance trend line, and check this out. Every single time the market actually kept respecting the same level of a resistance trend line. Yes, we might had actually a fake breakout right here and right there, but eventually the market always respected that level as a support trend line and a resistance trend line. So the moral of the story is, if the USDCHF is going to continue the rise, I'm going to send the signal to sell exactly right here at the same level of a resistance trend line. Now let's just zoom in to see this in the 1-hour time frame. So that is of course the 1-hour time frame, and as we can see right here, if the market will continue the rise, we can actually sell the pair exactly right here at this level of a resistance right there at 0.904, which means we have to wait for the market to rise to another 22 pips. That of course gonna be our take profit level. A lot of pips actually, guys, 146. I cannot do that. Let me just reduce it to be right here, of course, at the nearest level of a key support, exactly to be right here at 0.896, targeting at least 77 pips of profit, and the safe zone shouldn't be ranging much higher than the peak of the resistance right here at 0.907, ranging for about 30 pips only. That's everything for the USDCHF. Now, by moving to the gold, gold, guys, is actually gonna take more analysis from my part. I need to do more analysis on it and need to study the fundamentals. So therefore, I decided to give it a whole video tomorrow or late tonight. I will give you a full video analyzing the gold to see what we can do next right now, because the gold is indeed reaching the historical levels of 2,330, and I believe 2,500 might actually be eventually the target before it makes any bullish reversals. So until then, guys, subscribe to the channel and stay tuned. Activate the alert button. I will update you guys soon with the gold, and I will send you a separate analysis for this pair, because I know a lot of you are very interested in trading the gold, and I am actually one of you guys. So therefore, we have to analyze it together, and I will see you guys soon, tomorrow or tonight, in another video analyzing this pair. So until then, I hope that was informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.